Well, hopefully that's just...
Thank you very much.
Brothers Pat, Kyle Semple, Conroy and Gaz in the middle, Jamie Semple 10, Evan Wright, Brock left and Finn through the middle. Okay, so going over what went over last night, when we were pressing them for the front lads, what we done? You tell me.
Show them on one side and if it's to the opposite side for me, I'm on this five.
We're in. That's all over the pitch tonight lads, okay? Anywhere on the pitch, if Finn's out to one side, the opposite wide player getting. As I say, we can't have centre backs fucking kicking balls into our box. Now in terms of the game lads, driving up here, I'll be fucking honest, I thought myself as a player. I know what's going through your fucking heads now lads, 2 years journey, been working all day, I've been there, pitch is fucking crap, weather's crap. Forget about that now lads. Forget about it now, change your mindset from fucking now. Think, I've said it to you before, how fucking lucky we are to be doing what we're doing. I know people now that are starting fucking 8-hour shift doing what they hate. We are here for 90 minutes lads, doing what you fucking love. And all we're asking you to do is come here and be your fucking selves. The reason we play the way we fucking play is because it suits every single one of you. Come here and give the fucking best version of you for 90 minutes, it's nothing lads. 90 minutes of doing something that you fucking love to the best of your ability lads. Don't take fucking 5 minutes to get started. I don't want the best of you for 80 minutes tonight. I want when that fucking whistle starts, we are at it. Every single one of us. We've got fucking 10 games to go lads. 10 90 minutes, it's nothing. Nothing. You've gave a full fucking season, you've gave us a lot. We need more now. At every fucking second you're on that pitch, whether you're on the bench and you come on or you are starting, I want your fucking lot from the start. Intensity, enthusiasm for football. Give us that lads and we'll be up there at the end of the season, but it needs to start fucking now. Understand? Let's go.
Yes, how you doing mate? Honestly. Let's go!
9-2 goal, lads. I fucking fully believe if we turn up like that for the next 9 games, we win 9 games. I fucking believe it, lads. I really do. But we need to be like that every fucking minute. That was excellent, lads. I don't care who we're playing against, our reaction to losing it, our quality when we've got it, our aggressiveness when we've not got the ball. Bring that, lads. Every time we're fucking here, 2 months, every time you're here, from now to the season, when it's training on again, bring that. If we do, lads, I'm telling you, there's a fucking chance. I believe it, lads, okay? Let's fucking go still on Saturday and win. Good night, really happy with performance, happy with attitude, because I said that before the game. I've been there as a player, finish your work, 2-hour journey down here on a minibus, get here, pitches maybe not what you expect it to be, whether it is, so I thought our attitude was spot on for the first whistle, and that's what I asked for them. Don't get me wrong, I think there's a lot of things that we need to get better at still, in terms of final third, but nah, no complaints with the boys. I thought they were excellent, bar a 15-minute period, second half, I thought we were excellent. I'm under no illusions how tough a game it'll be at Stirling Uni. Obviously what happened at the start of the season, but we're a completely different team. We're a much better team individually, collectively, so that doesn't mean to say that it gives us a God-given right that we're going to go and beat them. As I say, we need to be absolutely at it, we need to be at the top of our game, because Stirling Uni are a good team. And again, a chance for us to continue to build on this good form, because even though the results have not been in what we expected, I think our last 5 games now, you think East Kilbride, Spartans, Celtic, Rangers, I think we've performed really well. So this is probably the best form wise I think we've been all season, even including the 10-game run when we won, or whatever, how many games it was. We're winning games, but wasn't 100% happy with our performance with the last 5 games, and when you got the points it would want. But in terms of performance, I've been delighted with it.
Tap on.
So we're just monoblocking the driveway. We'd set it all up beforehand, so that's us just onto the blocking. So
just a driveway extension we're doing, just to give the customer an extra car parking space.
So I would usually wake up maybe 7:10. My dad will try and scrape me out of bed.
Drag him out of bed.
And then we'll go and pick Sammy up from the train station, because he comes from Kilmarnock every day.
Dedication.
I know, so we'll pick him up, and then we usually start on a job maybe about 8:10 or something, maybe listen to 5k minute first. And then we'll work until maybe 4 o'clock, 4:30. I'll get home for training, eat my dinner, and then straight back out again pretty much. And then obviously I don't get back in till maybe 10:15, 10:30, maybe even later some nights, and then it's just repeating that every day. So that's my day, in my life.
I don't know how he does it sometimes. Like, obviously he's out here, we're up 7:30 every morning, and then we're out doing this kind of work, and then he's still got the bit between his teeth to go to training and stuff, which I think's great. Because a lot of boys, I think when they left full time, it was a shock obviously to his system. Having to a bit of the real world in it, coming out working, but no, he's took to it really good.
It's good. We can
tell the truth.
No, it's good. We can argue sometimes, because we'll maybe clash about things. Like, as I said earlier on, I'll maybe say, "Oh, I'm better at doing this than you," and then we'll start bickering a wee bit. But most of the time, we're just kind of.
It's all good,
we're just getting on with it. It's good. It's enjoyable, and again, he'll let me go away if we've got a game at night time. My dad will let me go away earlier so that I can maybe prepare for the game. It was after COVID I got released with St Mirren, and I was already out working with my dad because I think the season had finished. So I was already out working with my dad, and then St Mirren gave me a phone call while I was out doing a job, and they'd released me then, and no, they'd phoned me and they were saying that I'm going to be released. So Ever since I've just been out working with my dad, and obviously I was at Clyde and Stenhousemuir before and then came here, so...
Aye, when he got the co-op it was pretty hard because football was all he knew. For 10 years old he was in at St Mirren, and then for St Mirren he went to performance schools. So it's been football.
Well, I started off as a striker. So I always used to play outfield when I was younger. Maybe up until I think it was like maybe 9, 10. And then the goalkeeper that was in my boys club at the time, he emigrated to Australia. So we needed a goalkeeper, so I said, right, I'll try it out. And then I think it was like maybe a month later, Celtic had come in for me. And so I went up there and done some trials up there. And then maybe another few weeks later, St Mirren had come in for me. So I was like back and forward between the two teams. And I just really liked St Mirren at the time. Obviously I'm from Paisley, so it was easy enough to just, it was round the road. I was younger at the time, and obviously the coaches and stuff were always good there.
Me and my wife, I think we've missed one. I think it was one game we were at a wedding this season. I think it was actually Berwick Rangers at Broadwood. But apart from that, we've been at every game, home and away.
This season, it's my confidence is maybe back again, especially getting released for St Mirren. You do take a confidence kind of hit, but my confidence is, I feel a lot more confident this year. Again with the gaffer and the coaching staff, with my goalie coach Jim Lowe as well. They're always like saying, they're always like putting the confidence into me to go and maybe play the way we do and stuff. So that's another thing I've really enjoyed this season.
Well, that's that. He did have other offers last season. Just at the end of last season, he was getting phone calls to go and stay up the leagues. But to be fair, as soon as we get the phone, well, David get the phone call for Si, me and my wife are speaking of that. He'll sign. It was a no-brainer because he loved Open Goal. So I think he went to the Hydro as well and watched Si and Slaney and that. So I think it was going to be a no-brainer. And then obviously when Si spoke to David about the way he wanted to play, it was an easy decision then.
Definitely. Aye, so I feel as if the gaffers gave me a lot of freedom this year. We've just been able to play my feet, which is good because that's obviously I've been brought up kind of playing that kind of style of football. Maybe the last 2 years I've been, even 3 years I was at Glenafton on loan. So the other clubs I've maybe been at, you've not played out from the back as much, and it's good to just get back to that kind of style of play. That's how I enjoy my football, and I feel as if that's why I've maybe played well this year in most games, because I've been enjoying my football, and the gaffer, as I said, has given me the freedom. And I
think this is probably the best season you've had for ages, and I think it is down to Si. Just the way Si wants him to play it. As we said, he's played like that since he was a boy. At St Mirren, I think it was David Longwell, he always played for the back, and it's just went for there.
Obviously, the position we're in the league might not show like how good we are, but the boys obviously we're just trying to gel together. We're a new team, and I feel as if next season we should definitely be up there fighting for the league and things like that. The boys are really good this year. Obviously, I knew a few of them from beforehand. Like Jamie Semple, I'd played with him when I was younger, maybe against him and with him, and like the kind of Scotland youth setup. So I already knew a couple of the boys. Alex, obviously, I was at St Mirren with him, so we shared the same changing room. But obviously it's a loud dressing room, so I'm probably one of the more quieter ones, but it's hard to get a word in when you've got obviously the likes of Brock or something like constantly talking. But no, it's really good. That's what I say to everybody that asks me. It's one of the best changing rooms I've been in, especially part time, because obviously we're only with each other maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and the boys have really, they've gelled over the past maybe 8 months or however long we've been together. So it's been good. I miss being in that kind of full-time environment where you're in playing football every day, because again, as my dad was saying earlier on, it's all I've known kind of from when you're younger. Even when I was in school, I was playing football. We'd train every day, so you would do 6 periods in a day, and 2 of them would be football. So I would go out and train. So I've been used to playing football every day. I enjoy it. Like, that's obviously my passion to do. So I'd really like to maybe get back in full time.
I think as well it's giving him more of a drive because he is doing this. Because obviously, as we were saying about St Mirren, he was in there full time for he left school, and I think this is kind of giving him the drive to obviously try and get back up the leagues and just work hard and apply yourself. Very proud actually. Obviously, as we were saying, he's played for he was a young boy, and he just keeps seeming to progress. And I think if he does keep progressing the way he is, hopefully he will get back into senior football and go to where he wants to be.
Then you have to hire someone else, don't you?
Sorry?
Then you have to hire someone else.
I know that's the only downfall. Because as I say, he is a good worker, so, and it's hard to get people that are actually willing to come to work.
Yeah.
Especially doing the job we do. It's a hard laboured job.
It'd be a good dilemma to have though, if it's because your son's gone off to be full
Oh,
time.
definitely. I think it's a dream, isn't it, for me and him to get back into full time.
Are you happy with this driveway?
It's looking good, aye. We're getting there. Still need to cut it in and stuff as well.
I'll be
so.
happy when it's finished.
Aye.
Went to the gym, that. I got the gym back.
Obviously doesn't work hard enough for the gym when he's injured. They're always after me.
I did. But I should do that, man.
I get you, I know what you mean. You're struggling?
Struggling, mate. You put your gym fast, maybe? Wee bit of action, eh?
This wind's going to blow my hair off.
We played against each other loads of times and then we went to school together.
Secondary school. We were in the same English class.
Same English class, aye.
PE, no?
PE, I think, maybe.
And then we done football at school. So we had Raider, so you done football at school. So we done like trained there every day. So I was already here, and then I can't mind how I know. Oh, aye, so we're pals. We're like, I know, but I think David taught me first.
Aye, maybe,
so, like, my best pal is pals with his pal. Well, obviously we're pals, but like we're pals. Play with Molly together. That's what I'm trying to get.
Right.
So he told me, and then I texted Matty saying, "Are you signing with us?" And he was like, "I'm meeting Si for a coffee." So that's how I found it anyway.
Aye. It was the last game of the season, so I played right back, and I think Si played either centre mid or centre back. I mean, I think it maybe centre back, and I get the ball down the right side and whipped on in, and he's put it in his own net. So. Should I be talking about
that? His last game for Peter.
It was his last game. I was tired him for football, so I thought the podcast was really good. So that is another like attraction to go, because Si and Slaney seem like good people and a good place to be around.
Aye. Same with me. I actually went to 2 hydro shows as well. So I think the first time like you see them, you're like, oh, Si and Slaney, do you know what I mean? But then after that, like, I'm not saying they're celebrities, but like when you watch them on YouTube or whatever, all the time you've went to the hydro to see them, and then you actually meet them, whatever, you're like, oh, that's the I went to see at the hydro. But I like what I said, they come across obviously well on YouTube and whatever, so they're just the exact same people as what they are on that. So like you might say, it's good people.
I was at Mallow for like 6 years, so it was a while when I was young. I was actually Aberdeen had like a pro youth in Glasgow, before then, so I was there, and then I had the choice of staying at Aberdeen or signing with Motherwell when I was younger, and I loved Aberdeen for some reason, and it was really good. And then so I signed there, and then they folded genuinely about 2 weeks after, so they just kept the like pro youth in Aberdeen and scrapped the one in Glasgow. And then thankfully Motherwell still wanted us, and then I was there for like 5-6 years, just gone through the age groups, and then went full time when I was 17, I think. Went full time for 2 years, and it was brilliant, loved it. And then after Motherwell I was at Airdrie for a year. I loved Airdrie because it was like a proper first team experience. You're part of a first team with the demands, and it started well and I was doing really well, and then the boys in my position were older and they were just like, they were probably the two kind of best technical players at the club, and they were highly rated off the manager as well, so kind of just forced me kind of out since I was only 19 at the time. And then they just kept winning and kept winning, and they were flying, and then it was just hard for me to break in. And eventually I played against Queen's Park and then Dumbarton, so I got 2 games in a row and I done really well and we won both games, and then got COVID right after the game, and then was back at the team because I got COVID, so I just kind of didn't go my way, nah. And then kind of lost some confidence at the end of the season. Found it again here, thankfully. He was talking about the style of play we play, and it just suited me, like what he was saying, and I just was loving everything he was saying. Good stadium at Broadwood, and then like the attraction even with like the documentary and fans at games and bringing in some numbers. It's really good. So
And Aiden's
kind of sold me. Aye, and Aiden's exactly. Good one.
So when I was 9, I signed with Hibs. So I was at Hibs from 9 to 17, and then I went to Fife Elite. So it was like I trained with Raith Rovers and then played with it was like people that were signed with Raith, Dunfermline and Cowdenbeath. So then you all came together and played under 18s on a Friday night. So I played with them at under 18s, and then from there I then signed with East Fife, and then was there for a season and a half, and then that's when I came to Broomhill after that. And then I've been here since then. Si just phoned me. I was actually playing with under 20s a game out the back pitch at Broadwood, and he phoned me after that, I'm sure, and just had said that basically he'd watched me a couple of times for the 20s. He said that he would like to sign me. Basically, he just said that like I hadn't played that much for the first team last year. I probably played about 6-7 games. I only started about maybe 3-4. And then he had seen me. He said that he thought he didn't like see the player that I was playing with the first team, but then when I played with the 20s, he'd see signs of like a good player. So he just said that he liked what he'd seen and that I had stuff to work on, but he told me that I needed to get fitter. I needed to stop moaning, so I think it was actually in the documentary. You'd seen it. He'd spoken about it. He said that I used to just like throw my hands up in there every 2 seconds. So cut that out and get fitter, he says, and there's a good player in there, so I took that on board, I think, anyway, and I've played quite a lot. Last year we actually finished 16th, so when I was in we didn't win many games, so although we're in 9th now, we've won quite a lot of games this season, do you know what I mean, and we went on a run where we won 10 out of 11 or something like that, or we went 11 unbeaten, something like that. And then I think it's a lot more, I don't want it to sound like as if I'm slagging last year, but it's a lot more professional in terms of like every session. We work hard, it's 2-hour sessions, we've got GPS pins on, we've got heart rate monitors on, like stuff at full-time clubs will have, do you know what I mean? Then even like buses to away games and whatever, like a couple of games last year we were travelling miles away and having to drive our own cars, do you know what I mean? Whereas this year, like the Bucky one for example, we went up, stayed in a hotel, got a big bus up, so that, and then obviously used with the cameras all the time. That's an obvious one. That Bucky bus they must have cut some amount. We all had the camera. We had the camera for it. Somehow I made the cut for 30 seconds singing as well. I hadn't watched it yet, and it was like it released on a Sunday morning, that episode. And I think it was at like 11 o'clock or something like that in the morning, and somebody had just sent me a video of like me singing, like a clip of the documentary, saying like, what am I watching? And I was like, oh my god, man, I didn't even want to watch the documentary because of it. What a day that was. The Scottish Cup run, obviously we played Brora here, that was the first Friday night game. It was a big crowd, that was brilliant. I think it was like 1400, 1500 there. So that was probably the biggest crowd I've played in front of. the both of us, it's probably the first time we've had a season playing men's football like week in, week out. So as Matt said as well, the training's really enjoyable. It's the best training I've had, and that's been at Hibs. You know what I mean? Obviously it was only at youth level, and then Raith Rovers and whatever. The training was good there, but I think first training's brilliant.
There was sometimes when even as I age, I'd like dread going to training. Just didn't enjoy it, and then especially when you know you're not playing on a Saturday, sometimes it feels pointless when you're kind of know one of the main players. So here you're training for a purpose, and it's still up with a high intention and better. I think very good.
Obviously, because we try and get the body in play as well. Some pitches it's not ideal to try and do that. That's probably been a story of our season. We've maybe played well but not got the result. He's still in a way. We dominated the game, get beat 1-0. I think Gretna here dominated and drew 2 each, just off the top of my head. So probably for next season, that's something that we need to work on. Like when we do perform well to win games.
Obviously, Brothers playing the top level. It's good to hear stories from him. He's told us stuff about his time at Rangers and that, and then even talking on the pitch. Conroy, Gary, they've all played in the Premier League, so it does help a lot when you get players like that beside you, help me on as we're still young, so that does help a lot.
It does, even the way Brothers prepares for games and whatever, it's mental what he does before a game, do you know what I mean? But that's obviously what he's done his whole career, or what I imagine he's done his whole career anyway, and even after games is protein shake, in his bag he's got about 1 million things in his bag, massage gun, foam roller, a wee massage ball thing, creatine, protein powder.
There's a plank before every game.
Press ups and all that. So
don't know if I'll be copying that, but it works for him. So
played in the European Cup final, so there's not many players that play in the Holland. Well, there's no players that play in the Holland League that played in the European Cup final. Do you know what I mean? So it definitely is helpful anyway.
Still, we're both 20, so still that ambition to get back to full time, because you don't want to work. We want to play football. That's the job we want to do. That's the job we love. So that is the end goal, to eventually get back to playing full time football, and hopefully can do that.
Aye. Just what Matt said, that to be fair, obviously I've never actually been full time, so it would be, I'd love to do it, do you know what I mean? At some point. Obviously there's not that many full time clubs in Scotland, so it's hard, and then once you've got a no bad job, do you know what I mean? At part time you can make more money playing part time and working full time, do you know what I mean? But because, like Matt said, we love football, so if the offer was there, and at this age especially, definitely I would love to go full time.
The gaffer said to us, he wants us to not stay in the Holland League. He wants us to go up and do good for ourselves. So he doesn't want us to stay in this level all our life. He wants us to go higher. So he's good that way. He's not selfish. It's probably the most I've enjoyed a season of football ever, to see the regularly playing, and the boys, the gaffer, all the staff's been brilliant. It's been really enjoyable. Loved every day being in here, so.
I'd go with 11.
Maybe I think it's quite a lot, so.
And Sam as well.
Well,
Callum Wilson.
16. 16? Callum, aye.
16 players, 21 under.
Swap it. Aye. Josh. Yeah, I just played. You said that, aye?
Aye.
That's the first team. But is it just games, isn't it?
I want to see these boys are in the last year of their 20s, that's why I want to see them.
What about Sharp, is he coming? That's the fairest teams you can have possible here.
Like up prefer.
Decent, huh?
He needs to be a personality, doesn't he?
Your team's good.
I see my...
Let's go. Boxing match in the dressing room. Real boxing match. Play with floor judges.
Oh, wait.
Good in.
Oh,
Guys, what a standard. Wow. Oh, Aidan, that's good. Good, Ed.
You're getting there, Gibbo.
Correct, mate.
6, buddy.
There you go.
Lofty shit.
No, centimetre.
Lofty shit.
So it's 5 last week,
Yep,
6
after
in a
four
row.
stretch as well.
And once we stretch, you'll probably get a good 7, 7.5.
It was like a defibrillator. Honestly, if I was dying. Colt's dressing room, that will be Cal, James, Pat, Cav, Sam, Andy, Aidan, Sharpie, Alex, Finn and Josh. He's in 3 minutes time. Last time you were But I'm trying to, because it's come to the end of the season, size just give me a wee chance because I'll be taking a job in the summer. So it's just trying to give me a bit of experience, a wee bit like Walter done with Ali all the years ago. So me and Brothers will be taking it next season, I think. So we're just getting used to it, mate, do you know what I mean?
What's he said? We're taking it next year. Don't think we can afford this.
No, it's far too much. It's a wee bit like that's what I was saying out the camps, a wee bit like Walter done with Ali winning the cup games. So size doing that with me the now, hopefully at the end of the season he'll move on and we'll break it with me. You'd be the gaffer though, wouldn't you?
Joint.
Like kettlebell and hoops all up with you, don't it? Remember?
Aye.
I don't think you've got to have one, mate. You can't have two gaffers. 2 minutes in it.
Well, 4-2-3-1, lads, the same as we usually do. Just do the right things, eh? Pressing. When the wingers goes to the full back, winger up to him, striker across, other winger in. We get switched over, just all switch over. Man for man in the middle. Throw-ins, by the way, is big. Stay in your area, don't follow men, same as we do, guys. Just talk to them on the pitch, the boys for the 20s and that, eh? Stay in your area, don't just follow men.
Oh, the young boy, yeah. Alex and Josh.
Is up for him. They've got 20 seconds to get in.
That's really good. This could be a coaching masterpiece.
Aye, this can. Just keep going. Just say that at the top. Just you get it for him. Just keep going him.
What are you going to do for them coming in 20 seconds?
Oh, we get 20. We get 3 seconds to get in. We'll see what happens when they come in. Whoa. 20 seconds late. Did you time it? Aye, 20 seconds late. Straight I've got to the gaffer with that. I'm the captain. Captain.
Who's it?
Gaffer.
Do you just want to change it?
Do you have me requested to be on the transfer? Have a vote, huh?
Lads, just listen in quickly before we go. Hey, oh, you. No, lads, seriously tonight, obviously we said this last week, Si's going to be in the stand tonight. We want you to be who you are as players. Don't. I hate that we fight. You need to almost be a robot there. Don't. Never be like that, please don't. Alright, Jimmy? Go and play your game that you bring. But what Si is looking for, lads, is the stuff that we've been air positions on the pitch where we want to, where we're pressing. That's what he's going to be looking for tonight. So make sure we're right at it there. We're watching, we're in the right positions. We've been listening all season because I think some of these maybe haven't they been, Jimmy? Sorry, Skip. Just before I pass you on to Brothers here, watching the games back, lads, do you know why we're not scoring enough goals? I feel a bit bad on the front three, lads. We're not getting enough players in the box, and I'm going to be doing video analysis on Thursday. Make sure you're in early. I'll be getting 6 or 7 of these up there, grilling these. Be right at it, right? Be right at it tonight and Thursday, Brothers.
How can I follow that? No, serious, lads. With them playing out then, we're going to go man for man. So 2 strikers right up against the centre backs, 2 wingers right up against the full backs, 2 midfielders get right up. So in terms of like Sharpie, their kick outs, you'll go as a striker, but right up on the edge of the 18. And then if the day go along, I want you drop back in. Sharpie, I want you playing a half. Finn, you stay high for us, give us that focal point, don't come away short, let Finn do that and get running down the lines. But in terms of playing, when you go playing?
No, see, that, lads, that's important. That's see when it comes to the, see when we've got the ball to our own half, lads, that's so important that we do stay high and wide, we keep that. When we get secure possession, lads, at the halfway line, that's when we do the rotation in, winger in, that's when we can break the lines all right, lads. I know we're saying all this stuff, lads, and it's important we do it, but as I said earlier, don't be fucking robots, please God, don't be. Alright, do not be robots out there, lads, and we're storing there trying to fight. If we get that done, we want you to bring who you are as a player, alright? Go on the ball and make things happen. Come on, boys.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What your nuts up?
I thought it's been the best team talk of the season. I really did. I thought it was the best team talk of the season. I seen Si walking in, I think he felt a wee bit of a threat, didn't he? That's why he's wandered in. I said the same line about robots, remember? I said that at the start of the talk, right?
It's alright.
No, we don't want that. We don't want that.
We're getting in.
Go to full weight. Go up, up, go up, go up.
That's outstanding, Eden!
My name's Brett, I'm the hospitality host, going to be looking after you all today. So hope you have a nice experience with us this afternoon, the first ever hospitality day here at Broadwood Stadium. The wonderful Bucks Bar food is now ready to be served.
Yeah, so this is the first time that we've offered hospitality here at Broadwood, so playing the University of Stirling today, so yeah, just something a little bit different. We thought we'd put something together to try and encourage more people to come along. It's 3 o'clock on a Saturday as well, so it's a bit more of a difficult time for people if they've got other clubs that they go and support. So yeah, just something a little bit different that we thought might encourage people to get down. Been working closely with Bucks Bar, so they're a sponsor of the club, and yeah, they've come down, they've delivered the food, they're here serving everyone. So yeah, as you can see, there's probably about 50 or so people in here, seem to be enjoying it so far, so yeah, all good. Just waiting on Big Kev Kyle, he's coming in, so it's a bit of a Q&A with him, talk about the game, as well as some sort of questions from the audience as well. So we've got that, then obviously they'll go out, have the game, come back in, and then post-match they've got Science Laney, they're going to come up and have a chat, talk about the game, hopefully a win so that they're on good form. But yeah, there's loads to talk about if not, so fingers crossed.
Thursday morning I had to take the motor in to get the charger sorted in the car, BMW, and I'm sitting waiting. This wee guy walks up to me, he's like, how slow were you last night? No way. And I'm like, oh, was you in again, pal? He went, I was playing. I went, what? I swear to God. I don't even know who it was, mate. I had to fucking Google him while I was sitting there, and I was Googling, and I was like, oh, my. I don't know, mate. It's a wee blonde here. Franny, that's it.
He messaged me as well after the game.
I was like, wow.
Sorry, going straight, but see once Lynn was getting the shooting.
So Finn played against Albiti, obviously. Done really well for us, Finn. But then he hurt his ankle kind of first half it was, so I seen him struggling second half, so I took him off early as a precaution, thinking that he'd be alright for the night. And then Lynn came as in training last night and said that he's struggling, but I wanted to give him another night to let it rest and see if we could get him back. So he just done a fitness test, but he said his ankle's agony, so put Matty in at 10 and then Simpson again, just kind of typical of the season. Get a really good performance Wednesday, you want to go with the exact same team, get a bit of continuity, and then something like this. But again, that's all part of management, other managers had the same problem. May have enabled replacement of Matty, but Finn just gives us that physical presence that we've not really had up front all year. And I think that was kind of the main difference since the last couple of games when he's been on. So Jamie Semple need to go down another role now up front, and Matty McDonald coming at 10.
And on the bench, dropping out of the team from Wednesday, Finlay Malcolm. We've got 12, Aidan McLaughlin, 13, sub-goalkeeper Stephen Barr. We've got 15, Alex McCaw, 16, Ryan Tierney, 14 and 17, Trialist. So that is the starting 11 for our game against University of Stirling this afternoon. And now I'd like to welcome to the front, Open Goal superstar, Mr. Kevin Kyle. Hey, Richie. So Kev, how you doing?
I'm good. I just need to be quick because obviously one of the trialists is me.
Fucking hell, we're in trouble then.
In terms of how strong Simon can play his best 11, that's probably as close as he can get. That's not happened quite a lot of times this season. That's probably down to injuries. No, I think that in terms of, and obviously the new guy Pat Moy, who's been promoted from I think he's in the 20s last year, the young boy 19, he's come in and done really well. But in terms of the strong 11, that's as strong as Broomhill will probably get.
And what do you make of obviously Brock Watson there, the character in the dressing room, two goals on Wednesday night. What have you made about his recent form? He's been doing well the past few games.
He has. He's been done. To be fair to the guy, he's all action. Never. The most positive thing about Brock is he never shies away he'll try things that maybe doesn't come off, but he doesn't let the head go down, he keeps going, and eventually, like anything in life, you keep going, you get reward eventually, and fair play to him for that, and he's been a mainstay the whole season. I think he'd be hard pushed to find a better left winger.
You can have a word with him about his patter from the top.
Oh, his patter's terrible, but he is for Edinburgh, so that kind of, what is it? Terry's getting eh? Terrible.
We are fucking at it from the first fucking whistle, lads. No 6 or 7 of us, lads, 18 of us. Anytime you're on that fucking pitch today, you are at it. In terms of running, in terms of fighting, in terms of being brave, and in terms of fucking following instruction. We do the fucking 4 things today, lads. We win this game and we get ourselves right back fucking in this. Okay? Let's fucking go. Come on.
So I think a brilliant job for this match. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Kevin Kyle.
Number 10, Ben Redwood. Substitution for Broomhill, coming off number 21, Kyle Semple, coming on number 12, Aidan McLaughlin.
I'm going to start with this, lads. Again, I'm going to say this now. If I didn't see more for certain people in fucking 5 minutes, I'm making 3 subs. I'm making 3 subs, lads, because I need to see more. We didn't look like a team that's fucking still in this. We look like a team that are fucking defeated. I need to see more personality, lads. Quiet, in our shells. 45 minutes now. Fucking nothing to lose. I want to see you fucking go for this. Be brave. If you give it away, I don't give a fuck. Take it. Deal with it. If we need to spin them. When we spin them, get up and get onto that side of the pitch. I want to see your fucking enthusiasm for football. If you're going to lose this game, I want to see you fucking lose going for it. Come on.
Come on,
get ready.
come on.
Get to the ball! Get to the ball, Ryan!
Fitter than us, faster than us, more aggressive than us. We're 8th in the league. Never near good enough, lads. With fucking structure on and off the ball. With fucking preparation that will match anybody else's, lads. I speak to Premier League teams that don't prepare the way we play. We need to be better. The amount of times we get the ball in the final third, how many shots, how many crosses do we get? Never near enough. See, to play the way we want to play, lads, you need to be brave as fuck, you need to be fit as fuck. This is where you need to come and fucking show it, lads. Against teams who are fucking good teams, that's where you need to come and show it. It's not good doing it in training, lads. I see you on training, taking the ball with a man up your arse and dealing with it. See when we get in here, you didn't want the ball. We didn't want the ball, you can't play for us, lads. There's no point in us playing it for the back. It's a waste of fucking time. And again, lads, you might sit there and think you want it. How you want it and how I want somebody to want it is completely fucking different. I want to see people who are fucking desperate to get the ball. They are. They're fucking desperate. They're desperate to tackle. They're desperate to win. We aren't. In every fucking department, they were better than us. Every department. Used to it in.
Lads never ever get comfortable, and because it happens when I went there. I went there, lads, and I loved the fact that the pressure was off. I loved the pressure wasn't there, but I had it Celtic. And I went there, and it was 2 nights a week. I was getting good money for part-time. And that pressure came off me, but see, as soon as I allowed that pressure to come off me and I felt relaxed, I thought I will be one of the best players here where I've been. That was me done as a player. I'm never ever going to go again, live like a part-time player. That was me done, lads. You can forget it, and you'll stay in this division or you'll stay about. I mean, these are all good players. Surely you don't want to stay in this division. But have it, lads, in your mind that you want to go the next league, the league up again, because you can do it. It's up to you as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the head coach Si Ferry and the assistant Paul Stein. Si, welcome to the Area Lounge. We've been up here having hospitality this afternoon.
Believe me, I'd rather fucking be up here as well.
So Si, just quick one, I know obviously just want to see what you guys' thoughts were on the game. Obviously a tough result this afternoon.
And no, Stirling Uni fully deserved the win. I thought they were better than us. In every department, I just said that to the boys there. They looked fitter than us. They looked like they wanted it more than us, hungrier than us. And that's disappointing because we've actually been playing really well. Where we usually struggle is when we've got, again, it's no excuses because we need to get better. It's when we've got 2 games in a week. So we played Wednesday and then you play again Saturday. It's tough, obviously, then I get a night to prepare with them. And then the boys just turn up the day, they don't know what they've been doing for Wednesday to Saturday. Whereas Stirling, obviously, full time, they're in every day, you can monitor what they're doing, what they're eating, how they're living. So just say to them, no, that's where we need to get better. That's just the circumstances that it is with part-time football.
No, listen, obviously it's been amazing, and the standards the boys have set have been really high, but we still need to keep pushing on. That the day's no good enough. That's certainly not where we want to be.
It's been tough. Like I said, I think for us announcing that we were going to do this to the start of the first game of pre-season, I think it was 6 weeks, to go and look at Broomhill, who were 16th in the league last year, decide budgets and then who you want to keep, and then get 18 players together within a certain budget. So of course I've made mistakes, no doubt, but again it was kind of panic time of we need to get a squad of players to start this season. So I know, I'm not stupid. I know you might think I am at times, but I'm not. I know where I've went wrong in certain areas, and hopefully if we get a chance next season to put that right. I mean, I was even looking back last night. These are the sort of things I do on a Friday night to get my kicks, but we've had 15 players 21 and under that have played for us this year. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That's a lot of young players to try and be at the top end of the table. So these are the sort of things that I'll need to look at in terms of the size of the squad, the age of the squad. I need to get older players in. You seen that again today. It was I feel bad because sometimes I criticise our players saying we're up against 19-year-old kids, we're up against 18-year-old kids, but you need to remember that half our team are 19 and 18-year-old kids, so who are only training 2 nights a week. So again, I think I know where I've went wrong, and I'll look to put that right come next season.
So far this season we've had 7,000 people through the gates. I think the total amount of people we had at games last year was 1,500, and we had 1,600 at one game this season. How much has the support from the Open Goal fans and the Broomhill fans been to you guys?
It's honestly been incredible. Actually a wee bit overwhelming. I didn't expect us to get the numbers that we've got. Obviously I came away from a League One team last year who I wanted to stay at, but it was the thought of playing at Broadwood in front of Open Goal fans, but I never expected some of the crowds that we've had. I mean, I think the Scottish Cup games were incredible. What was it, 1,600 we had at Alloa. And even days like today when Celtic are playing, Rangers are playing, and you still see the crowd that come out to support us, so it's been incredible, and I think the boys have, it's kind of taken them back a wee bit as well. Again, there and other things that you need to take into consideration when you tell you the age of the team that we're playing at. Things you didn't think of as not really used to playing in front of big crowds. Yeah. So I've seen at times where there has been a few who have been a wee bit overwhelmed by it, and again maybe where you need a couple older heads, but in terms of the support for the fans, it really has been incredible.
Thank you for coming up, Ty. Slaney, you've got your round to the Bucks Bar Wings Challenge to take place shortly after this, so you pack it out, Slaney. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Ty Ferry and thanks for coming. See you later.
That was bad. I'm not just saying this, I could sense it in the first 5 minutes. Just could tell we were off it. And it's so hard as a manager to do something when you know, I said at half time, ultimately if we're not off it, if we're not on it and they are, then it doesn't really matter what you do, it's going to be tough. And you could just tell that they were fitter, sharper, hungrier. I'm deflated because I think we've been playing really well, and I said to them yesterday that it's probably the best in terms of performance that I've seen us this season, kind of the last 6 games, on and off the ball, or listening to instruction, bravery, taking the ball. It's the best I've seen us. So I came here thinking Stirling beat us last time. I want to go and give them a right good game here. Obviously try and beat them ultimately, but and I felt we're in a good position to do that. And obviously that's why I'm so deflated, because I also did feel, I said to the boys that it wasn't a lie, but I said if we could win the day, now we're right in amongst it. With 8 games to go, being only 10 points behind, still to play tonight here, but that game kind of takes any chance of being up towards the higher end of the table come the end of the season, which is disappointing obviously. I'm shattered, mate. I'm really tired. My 2 kids have actually, they're here today, but they've not been well for the last 4 days. They've been up all night being sick, so not that I sleep well anyway, but it probably has been like no sleep for the last 4 days. And then obviously you go to Dalbeattie on Wednesday for you know, a 5-hour journey, and then you get back and you're up on it being sick, so it's tough, it's tough. But again, every other manager at part-time level will be the same, so you're doing what you love and takes over. That's what I'm saying to the boys. The reason I can say it is because it's my passion. I want to do everything I can possibly to be successful, and I feel if you don't hate that, then you'll never get there. So winning a game of football for me is the best feeling in the world. That's what I live for, that feeling. And then when the opposite happens, you don't feel a feeling like it in terms of how low you get. It deflates you, it really does. Kills me. My whole thought is, how can I put this right and how can I make sure it doesn't happen? But I want to finish up as high as possible, of course. And although I'm obviously upset in there after the game and then I'm down now, come Tuesday I'll be a fresh face on, ready to go again. Because the boys need me to be like that. If there's no point in me coming in mumping and moaning, I've done that there. That's not going to achieve anything. The only way we're going to get better is if we come in full enthusiasm and ready to get better.